Chapter 16, Welcome to Terrorfest. For a split second, you stare at Tyson, through the dirt and rocks raining down. Ty, what the hell did you just do? You're gonna kill us all, yourself included. Then at least we'll all be together, right here, where it all started. He stalks towards you, and as the falling rocks block out the last of the natural light, there's no time turning back the way you came. You stumble your way through the darkness, dodging the rocks falling from above you until you see shadows moving up ahead. Zaire, Lucky, run! Your friends don't hesitate. The three of you take off in the direction of the nearest exit. What the hell happened? Tyson's using our trap against us. He used mining dynamite to blow the support beams. We weakened. How do we know for sure he doesn't have any more? We don't. We're just going to run through a potential minefield, armed with nothing but hopes and dreams. What else can we do? We can beat him to the punch. As you run past the support beam, Zaire gives a mighty stomp, causing it to collapse on itself all at once. More stone rains down, including a large boulder right over their head. Watch out! I should pull them out of the way. Without a second thought, you tackle them, forcing them to the ground. Are you alright? Better than I would have been, that's for sure. You glance over at where they were standing, to find a boulder wedged into the earth. You can say that again. Sam! There! We're okay. By the time the dust clears, the path to the exit is almost completely locked, and you feel your heart sink. Damn. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe we could dig it out? How much time do we have? Not much. The falling rocks are probably buying us some leeway, but Tyson was right behind me. Even if we had all day, I don't think I'd be much help. You look over to find Lucky, slumped against a nearby wall, clearly in pain. You guys go ahead. I can't keep up, but maybe I can slow him down. No. Nobody's getting left behind there. What's the next closest way out of here? I don't know. I hardly ever come this far. I know there are more exits further down, but... Then further down it is. Let's go. Grab hold of Lucky and start to make the trek, but the slow pace does nothing for your mounting anxiety. Everyone keep an eye out. Yeah. You never know when something scary will pop out and go boo. The familiar voice sends chills down your spine, and you roll around to see a shadowy figure emerge from a tunnel just behind you. Going somewhere. No, but you are. Or you can react. Lucky tenses and lunges at Tyson, grappling him violently. Lucky. Tyson grips her by the throat, holding his knife high. How dare you attack me? Can't you see I'm doing this for us? Let her go. You dive into the scuffle, dislodging Tyson's knife and giving Lucky a chance to break free. Only to be thrown back into the tunnel wall by a sweep of Tyson's arm. More rocks fall, and the darkness makes it hard to make it out what's happening, but as you stand on the sidelines, you can't help but feel useless. I have to do something. You look around for anything that you can help counter the attack, but there's nothing in the tunnel ahead but dirt and rocks. Where'd the knife go? Throw dirt in the air, aim a rock at Tyson. Get the hell away from her. You grab a nearby rock and heave it into the melee, only to hear Lucky groan. So, shit, sorry. Reach for another rock to try again, but Tyson is already mid-swing. I'm not afraid to die, Lucky, but I won't go alone. Tyson's blade catches Lucky's unprotected belly. I thought we knocked the knife out of his hand. And slashes, tearing at the soft flesh. Oh my god. Oh my god! Lucky stumbles back into your arms as Tyson stalks towards you. You feel like your heart is about to beat out of your chest, only for Zaire to land a hard kick to Tyson's stomach. Go, go, go! Zare grabs Lucky's other side, and the two of you drag her down the tunnel, not slowing until you see a fork in the path ahead. Okay, so where do we go from here? Give me a minute? We don't have a minute. The tunnel ahead splits, the left one leading upward and the right one leading downward. I don't know. I don't remember anything about the tunnels going up or down. Then, Sam, just pick one. You look as far down the left tunnel as you can. The incline and the darkness make it hard to see, but on the right side, it looks like there's a slight greenish glow coming from that way. I bet it's glow sticks Joseph Campbell talked about in his journal. I'm sorry. Glow sticks have lasted this long down here? Let's follow the green light. In his journal, Joseph Campbell said he placed glow sticks at the nearest exits. You're right. I'll bet that's what the light is. Thank God for Not So Stabby Joe. Now let's get the hell out of here. You lead your friends down the tunnel, following the light until you reach a concrete wall with a ladder leading upward. The three of you climb up through the ladder, pushing the manhole cover at the top of the side, and emerging into the Terror Fest fairgrounds. The ground around you is fractured, uneven, but the streets are completely empty. Looks like everyone who didn't catch a ferry is safe inside. Well, that's one less thing we have to worry about. Let's block this exit so Tyson can follow. The three of you drag pieces of cracked pavement, chunks of broken cement, and a dislodged bench on top of the manhole cover before falling into a heap. That should stop him from following us. Are you guys okay? Not too bad. A few cuts and there's scrapes and bruises, but I definitely had worse. Okay, you have literally been stabbed, you have internal bleeding, you've been crushed, and you just got stabbed in your stomach. But yeah, no, you've had worse. There? Same here, honestly. I think you have the worst of it, Sam. How? As your adrenaline fades, pain floods your body, but you do your best to put the sensation out of your mind. I'll live. Lucky turns to look at the covered manhole. You think he's trapped down there? Doubt it. He knows those tunnels better than I do. He'll find a way out soon. Well, at least we bought ourselves some time. The real question is, what the hell happened up here? I thought we were only collapsing Section 4. You look around at the destroyed carnival rides and games. Do you not forget that he used dynamite? We were supposed to, but thanks to Tyson and his mining dynamite, the damage is a lot more widespread than we anticipated. You can say that again. It's a death trap around here. I bet Tyson herded us here on purpose. Dying at Terrorfest seems like it would be right up his home on his murder bingo card. Well, then we'll just have to kill him first. With what? He's armed to the hilt, Sam. With a knife. He has a knife, that's all he has. Lazier's right. If we're going to stand a chance going head-to-head with him, it might be a good idea to gear up. You glance around and spot the store Destiny urged you to visit just days ago, now with a mannequin wearing body armor in the window. Jesus. Listen, even the writers know this is shit. Plot armor. Literal plot armor. If you've ever done writing or you know about writing, you just know. I think I know exactly where to stock up. Come on. The three of you head for the store and waste no time in putting on the body armor from the displays. I definitely feel better with this on. It looks like you made it out better than I did. From the depths of the looted merchandise covering the floor, Lucky unearths a slingshot and shoots you a grin. Good thing there's plenty of rocks around here, huh? I'll never see me coming. If it came down to it, I'd put my money on you and your slingshot any day. You're full of it, but thanks. Anyway, Sam. Oh, and don't forget we hit her in the head with a rock. Don't forget that. The weight of the moment bears down on you both. And as your heart thumps in your chest, and prepare yourself to say what you can't help but think. Lucky, there's a real chance this is the last chance I get to tell you what's on my mind, and if that's the case, I just want you to know how much your friendship means to me. We were kind of doing Cody, right? Remember, we were kind of crushing on him. Then Cody died. Then we crushed on Tyson. I'm tired of crushing on people. The book's going to be over. You've always been someone I could count on. I mean, there were days when you were more like a sister to me than an actual sister. And I need you to know how much it means to me that you have my back through this. You throw your arms around her, squeeze her tight. For a second, you can tell you've caught her off guard, but then her arms encircle you. Destiny had her faults, but her biggest was the way she handled her relationship with you. You deserve to have someone looking out for you, too. And as long as I live, I always will. Lucky presses you close enough to feel her heart pounding in her chest before finally letting you go. And now, if you don't mind, my battle strategy didn't include ugly tears, and I've got to get mentally ready all over again. Right. I'll just, leave you to it. The two of you share a smile before you turn and head back to Zaire. You find them on the other side of the store, rooting through the more useless junk. Find anything good? Not unless you count a flashlight, but I guess it could always be used as a club. I mean, you're in the dark, so... They take a few practice swings before accidentally sweeping a row of merchandise off a shelf. Oops. Looks like you got the emotion down to me. Definitely worth taking. The two of you chuckle despite yourselves, and as much as it feels normal to share in the humor of the moment, it strikes you that this could be the last time you get a chance to do so. Zaire, I love it. No. Thank you for being my soft place to land. You've always been the only one in the group who just got me when it came down to my family drama. Lucky's family's so close-knit. Coda's was always been uber independent, and well, Destiny was so busy trying to be Dad's favorite, and Ty, as you trail off, Zaire picks up your thought, carrying it to the finish line as if it were their own. We really never knew Ty, did we? No, and yet somehow you knew me. You always saw me in a way that no one else did, or does, so thank you. Zaire nudges your shoulder the same way you always have. I once read if we want the rewards of being loved, we have to submit to the mortifying ordeal of being known. Being your friend has always been one of the most rewarding aspects of life, Sam. I wouldn't change a thing. A single tear rolls down their face, and Lucky calls out, Ready, guys? I don't know, you guys are all still wearing the same shit. I'm the only one who has body armor. Reluctantly, you turn away from Zaire and take a deep breath, forcing your nerves out from the air. As we'll ever be. What we can do is we can grab Lucky, since she seems invulnerable. And we can grab her by her ankles and just use her to swing. Okay? The three of you head back out into the street, keeping an eye out for any sign of Tyson. I promise I'm trying to take this book serious at this point. Alright, remember, whatever happens, we do not split up. It's the three of us against one of him. So before you can finish, the carnival loudspeaker crackles to life above you, and your stomach sinks as Tyson's voice rings out over the intercom system. First you plot to abandon me, then you leave me for dead like I'm trash. All I ever wanted was to keep us together. His voice echoes through the streets, and chills run down your spine. Sam, he's probably watching us. Yeah, how do we know we're not playing right into his hands? Because I've got a plan. Your version of together is permanent, Ty. Now stop hiding like a coward and come face us. Time to drop this and give yourself up. I hope you know what you're doing. You and me both. For a moment, there's nothing. Then all around you, the broken carnival rides spring to life. Lights, music going haphazardly, flooding your senses. As you all squint and cover your eyes, a figure steps out in front of a carousel. Looking for me? Zare, found to the left. Lucky you take the right. He doesn't move from the spot. We'll see about that. As the three of you fan out and press forward, Tyson takes a step back, catching the moving carousel and climbing aboard. I'm not letting him get away from me that again. Without a thought, you follow, and Zare and Lucky hop on into flanking. How does one flank on a carnival ride that's circular? But Tyson pulls a small remote from his pocket and pushes a button, causing the carousel speed to ramp up. A split second later, it's hard to stay upright. Tyson grabs a nearby pole, swinging himself between the horses as he traverses the carousel. He's getting away! Get him. You and your friends dodge the plastic animals in hot pursuit, but every time you get close, he avoids capture by slicing out with his blade. He won't go down easily. I need a plan. I should pretend to slip. Try and get the remote. If I can't get control of the ride, we won't be at such a disadvantage taking him down. You duck between the horses, growing closer with every step, and when your path is clear, you charge. Roar! But he's ready for you. I've been waiting for this, Sam. He draws back with his knife, but as he tries to stab you, the blade glances off of your protective vest. Too bad for you, I came prepared. She grabs the arm Tyson is using to hold the knife, trying to tug it free, but as they wrestle, neither holds on for stability, and Lucky takes advantage, slamming Tyson into the hard animals. Let go of me! He levies a kick to Lucky's bruised rib, and you watch as her face contorts with pain. As Tyson realizes the damage he's doing, he repeats the motion, slamming his foot into Lucky again and again. Thank God we're all watching. Lucky! I have to get to them. Lucky is strong, but Tyson is ruthless. You follow the path of their fight, struggling to keep up as best as you can. Lucky hold on. But the force of the kicks forces her to let go. She pinwheels back, just managing to grab a nearby pole. He stalks forward with murder in his eyes. I said we were going to be together on this island forever. And I meant it. As he raises a foot to deal the final blow, Lucky screams, Sam, help! Oh God, he's going to throw her off the ride. I should try and grab onto Lucky. Hang on. You drop to the floor of the carousel and use the momentum to slide over as fast as you can. Lucky, I'm coming. Tyson whirls around to see you, giving Lucky the opportunity to remove one hand to reach for you. No. You don't get to take her away from me! But the world around you slows as you watch Tyson wheel around to kick Lucky in the chest. No! Lucky. Tyson's kick is brutal, and Lucky's lone hand slips free of the pole, sending her flying off and the ride and skidding across the rough pavement for yards. Finally, her body hits the side of a game stand with a sickening crunch and is still. You catch the pole with the side of the carousel where she was, but it's too late. As Lucky's body lays motionless in the street, Tyson brings the ride to a screeching halt. Sam, he's getting away. But their voice is mere background noise as you hop off the ride and run to Lucky's side. Thank you for the tinnitus that was going on in the background. Yeah, the closer you get, the more damage you see. Blood, bone, tissue torn to bits against the rough ground, and the tinnitus is still going on, and it's all you can do to grab hold of Zare to stay upright. Lucky. Sam, I don't know if... A sudden moan brings you back to your senses, and you rush forward to find a battered and bloody Lucky, hurt but still alive. Oh, thank God. Zare, help me get her up. We can't leave her out here. If Tyson doubles back, who knows what he'll do. And take her where, Sam? Feel a pair of eyes on you, and as you look up, you see someone peeking out of their window. I think I got an idea. You rush over to the house across the street from the fairgrounds, and as you climb the porch, you're greeted by a familiar face. We're bunkered down, like you said. I see, but now I need a bigger favor. Can my friend stay here? Just until we take care of this murder once and for all. She hesitates for a moment, and then, of course, anything if it'll help you keep us safe. Between you and Zare, you've managed to get Lucky up off the ground and into the house, the sound of her screams of agony turning your stomach. Don't worry, we'll take good care of her. As the door shuts, Lucky looks at peace, and you turn your focus back to the task at hand. Let's go get this guy. But as you get back to the fairground, the speakers crackle to life again, and Tyson's mocking voice rings out around you. I'd say poor Lucky, but the rides here were never really her thing, were they? She always preferred the games. As you pass a row of collapsed game tents, suddenly several loud bangs ring out, one after another. What the hell, is he shooting at us? No, it came from up ahead. Two of you creep forward slowly and then sigh in frustration when you see the remnants of popped balloons swinging gently from a dark game stall. It's just stupid balloons. He's got us on edge and now he's messing with us. Sick bastard, I'm getting real tired of Tyson's crap. Me too, but this time, he gave us a clue about where he's hiding. You point between the game stalls at a tank of helium, knocked over in a hasty departure. Right behind you. You approach the game slowly, trying to think of every possible trick he could be planning, when out of the corner of your eye you spot an old-fashioned strength tester with a huge mallet leaning up against it. Well, hello, beautiful. What's a weapon like you doing in a place like this? It's not fast, but a well-timed hit with that thing could knock someone out cold. Right. You wish to play a game, Tyson? You wish to play a game? Zare, I think I have an idea. I'm all ears. You lead them over to the strength tester and grab the mallet, heaving it up over your shoulder. Go hide a little ways away and keep an eye out for Tyson. I'm going to try and catch him off guard. Okay, but be careful. Zare turns, disappearing behind the nearby stalls. You look for somewhere to lie and wait and spot a dunk tank across the way. Perfect. You cross the street, slipping into the dunk tank soundlessly. There's red plastic around most of it, but there's a gap at the bottom. I think I should be able to see if he gets close enough through that. Suddenly you hear the sound of approaching footsteps and take a deep breath, submerging yourself in the water. Yeah, because you're able to hear footsteps through the water. If I time it right, I should be able to do some serious damage. You wait a few seconds until you see Tyson's feet creeping towards the tank. Wait. I don't want to go too early and risk missing him. You keep still, your eyes locked on Tyson's feet, waiting for them to get closer. I don't know how much longer I can hold my breath. I should shiver, let out some air, jump out now. Just shiver. Chilly water gets you, and you start to shake. Your heart sinks as you see Tyson's feet turn sharply towards you. Crap, he must have noticed the water moving. It's now or never. You push yourself out of the water, bringing the mallet down in an unsteady swing. There you are. Though he was expecting you, he wasn't expecting the mallet, which smacks him hard in the chest. Gotcha. He stumbles back, clawing at his throat for the air that left him. You heave yourself out of the tank while Tyson recovers and pounces. This is for Lucky. You bring the mallet down hard again, catching his shoulder. He howls into the night air. Stop! And then, when he turns back to face you, he has a knife in his hand. Crap, because the element of surprise has run out. I need to focus on disarming him. If I can make him drop the knife, it's only a matter of time until I can land another blow. You flip the mallet around using the handle to put some distance between you as you swing at the handle, or the hand holding the knife. You successfully block his attempt to swipe at you. Then break away, smacking the handle down hard on his wrist. He yanks his arm back, but he just doesn't drop the knife. Looks like I'll need more power. You take hold of the handle end again, preparing to strike. You swing down at him with all your strength, aiming straight for his head, but Tyson throws himself to the ground, rolling out of your way at the last second. No. The mallet catches the corner of the Test Your Strength machine, and a loud bell rings out at the festival grounds as you hit the bar all the way to the top. Get back here, Tyson. You owe me a prize, and I came to collect. And by the time you turn around to confront him again, he's gone. Oh, so much for that plan. It may not have been what you wanted, but you definitely did some damage. You look up to find Zare approaching their gaze, locked on droplets of blood splatter across the ground. Tyson's blood. The drops get bigger as they go, leading the way to the bumper cars. Looks like we know where we're headed next. Come on. You stalk through the games until you end up at the bumper cars, and as you approach, the ride jolts to life. You spot Tyson speeding at you in one of the cars. Jump in, dive out of the way. Without hesitation, you dive to the side, the thick fabric of your pants protecting you. That was way too close. Zare rushes forward to help you up. You dive, dude. It wasn't like you were going at Mach 4. Come on. We've got to get out of this arena. We can't go. We have to fight back. Fine by me. What do you want to do? You look around. Most of the arena was destroyed in the cave, and leaving hazards all over it. But nearby, you spot a functioning bumper car. I'll drive, you fight. You drive, I'll fight him. You scan the ground quickly for anything that can be used as a weapon, even though we have the mallet, and spy a rogue piece of metal. Oh my god, help me, please. We bought literally a mallet, for what reason? This should do some damage. You grab it, and as you nod his air, the two of you jump into the bumper car, but Tyson is already speeding towards you. Crap. It's almost like you're in a bumper car. Zare steps on the gas and wrenches the wheel to the side, but it's too late. Tyson slams into the side of your car. He doesn't stop on impact. Instead, he drags you across the arena at top speed, and as you see where he's taking you, you scream. Zare, look out. Sam? Look. Zare follows your gaze to see a giant spike of broken glass you're hurtling towards, but no amount of pressure on the pedal can get you out of his warpath. Any ideas? One. You take a piece of the metal and jam it in the floor, creaking just enough space to allow Zare to free you. As you spin away, a thought comes to mind. If you can get close enough to him, I might be able to land a hit. Okay, get ready. Zare spins the wheel in a full circle, sending you flying at Tyson's car full speed, and you prepare your weapon. I should use the board like a baseball bat, a javelin. I thought we were using a piece of metal, now it's a board. I'm so confused. I'm gonna use a baseball bat. You swing the bat, you swing hard at Tyson's head with the board, but you stop short, sending you sailing by the last second. Damn it, I thought that would work. Instead, Tyson changes courses and ends up hot on your tail. Zare quickly speeds away before Tyson can get in another shot. It was a good swing. We just weren't close enough. We've got to try again. I think if we could get closer for a hit, we could do some real damage. You're right. I'm ready when you are. Get me as close to him as you can without actually hitting him, and I'll take care of the rest. On it. Zare slams to a stop, turns, directs the car right at Tyson. Without fail, Tyson returns the favor, and as you speed at each other, you grip your weapon. Ready? Very. Zare speeds the car towards him, but as the cars collide, Tyson lets go of the gas. launching himself halfway into your car. For a split second, he's almost in your lap, and then, as the cars recoil in opposite directions, he's gone, dragging Zaire out of their seat. You're coming with me. No. Zaire fights back with all of their strength, but they're no match for Tyson's raw power. Sam! Tyson wastes no time plunging his knife into Zaire over and over. Well, tell Destiny and Coda I said hi. No. You launch yourself out of your seat and scramble over the passenger seat of Tyson's car. Let them go. Never. Tyson changes his grip, putting Zaire in a chokehold and lashing out with you with his other arm. You dodge, climbing on top of Tyson, driving your knee into his groin. I've been waiting to do that for a while, asshole. Tyson loosens his grip on Zaire, but you yank his arm away, pulling Zaire to the feet and dragging them out of the arena. You duck down behind an arena wall, only relaxing when you see Tyson stumble out in the opposite direction. Zaire tries to speak, but their breath is coming in gasps, and they can't get words out. You put a hand on their shoulder. It's okay. Save your breath. You feel a presence over your shoulder and look up to find one of the bystanders from the crowd. Are you serious with this plot armor bullshit? I can get them inside while you finish what you need. Zaire's eyes widen and they shake their head. I'm doing it. Someone has to end this, and I'm tired of losing friends. I'll be back soon, I promise. You nod your thanks to the newfound friend, and then head off in the direction Tyson went. You know, you could just have the whole town come out and fight one man. Jesus Christ. At this point, everybody's afraid to fight one man with a knife. You find him standing in the middle of the main festival street, facing away from you. Hey, Tyson. There you are, Sam. Here to finish my little game. No more games, no more tricks. This is about you and me. It's time to finish this. You stand still long enough to lock eyes with him for an instant, and then rush forward. Only one of us is leaving this place alive, and it's not going to be you. Damn it, Sam, how many times do I have to say it? No one is leaving. You throw yourself at him, forcing Tyson back and landing a few hits to his face and arms. You know, this would have never happened if you had just loved me enough to stay with me and not change everything. That's ridiculous. Things have to change, Tyson. That's how life works. Things didn't have to change the way they did. Not so much. You could have had made it here with me. I mean, look at everything I've done for you. You're delusional, my dude. Tyson shoves you off of him and charges forward, trying to force you to the ground. All you did was destroy my home and kill the people I care about. That's not what I call love. You know what? You spent so much time hiding behind the Stabby Joe character, but you're nothing like him. Joseph Campbell loved his family, really loved them, not this possessive crap you call love. Loved them enough to do anything to keep them safe and happy, even if it meant letting them go. You can see through the struggle of his face as he tries to reconcile what you said. You use his hesitation to land another blow, knocking him back with a knee to the stomach. Then maybe I just love you more than that. The two of you break apart and circle each other, both searching for your next opening. Tyson, I'm not stopping until you pay for what you've done. You've taken too much for me to just walk out of this. All I've done is take back what was mine to begin with, and you're the final piece. Well then, I hate to disappoint, but you're going to your grave, empty-handed. Tyson pulls out his knife in a flash, and you look for there to be hurt in his eyes, or some semblance of how wrong this is, but there's only dark possession. Ty, don't do this. You literally just said you're gonna kill him, and then you're like, no, don't do this. Shut up. I wish I didn't have to, but you've given me no choice. You always had a choice. I have to do something about that knife. Did you suddenly wear pink blush? What the hell's up with his face? Oh, that's right, we have to hit him in the face. You draw your head back to slam into Tyson's face, but your opening growl alerts him of your plan. I don't think so. As you throw your head forward, he brings his knife down, slashing at your face. At the last moment, you throw your arms up to block, and the blade slashes harmlessly against the cut-resisting fabric, because thank God for plot armor. Thank you, thrift store. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my thrift store tomorrow, see if they got this. I'm not sorry. As you breathe a sigh of relief, Tyson shoves you savagely, and you stumble back. Everything I did to keep us together, and now you're just throwing it back in my face? You ever give anything for a gun? You weren't thinking about us. You were too busy feeling sorry for yourself. He tries to ram you. Not the first time. But you grapple him, throwing him to the side and aiming a kick at his hip. He deflects, and the two of you circle each other, each watching the other for the slightest move. I deserve to feel sorry for myself. I was supposed to be something! And you still could have been. You didn't have to hold us back. You just needed to catch up. Dyson rears back to swing his blade, and as you dodge its wide arc, you spot the perfect next attack. Head? I'm gonna go with arm. If I could just get him to drop the knife, I'd have the advantage. Reach for Tyson's hand, hoping to catch his fingers and bend them back. But he's faster. Of course he is. Catch up? I was supposed to catch up! He knocks your hand out of the way, pushing you over and leaving your side exposed to his incoming blow. Huh? But as he tries to drive his knife deep into your ribs, the blade glances off of your vest. Hard enough to hurt, but not to cut. As you realize what happened, because it's plot armor, literally and figuratively, you act quickly and bring the side of your fist down hard into his back, causing him to hastily retreat. I lapped you all in high school. Yeah, too bad you got stuck there. Unwilling to give Tyson time to formulate a plan of attack, you charge at him, coming up with your next move on the fly. You just keep giving me places to attack, and I'm just confused. He won't be able to fight if I take out his eyesight. You reach for Tyson's face, but as your fingertips nudge his glasses, he jerks his head back out of reach. I don't think so. I want to see every bit of this. He grips you around the waist, locking you in place against him, and unleashes a series of strikes with the knife. But your vest refuses to yield, keeping you safe from the sharpness of the blade and the dulling of the blunt force of the blows. If I were you, I'd keep looking. As the blade just gets lodged in your vest, you grip it and throw it aside out of Tyson's reach. No! He falls to the ground after it, taking you down with him, and you scurry to put yourself between him and the blade. No more toys, Ty. Now it's just you and me. Tyson got the better of you. Tyson climbs to his feet, towering over you, and you struggle to do the same. Pain fills your every thought. We could have had everything together. Tyson draws back a meaty fist and slams it in your ribs, sending you careening to the side, desperate to regain your balance. So, basically a punch will do something to you, but not the knife. Spent our lives together, right here on this island, like a real family. I had a real family. You killed them. You pivot and stumble in his direction, throwing your full weight at him and dragging him to the ground. As you straddle him, you rain clumsy blows down on his head and chest. What about the lives they could have had, huh? The life of all of us could have had. The one you threw away the moment you took your first life. Tyson catches your wrist, stopping the onslaught and staring right in your eyes. The life was over the second you all left me. We didn't leave you. Your life didn't have to be over then. It could have been beautiful, Ty. You start to imagine what life could have been, and at once a fully formed picture springs to mind. Are we really doing this? Paint Tyson a glimpse of the future you could have had for one... Lord have mercy on my soul. Imagine what could have been if you hadn't become a killer. Images flash through your mind of what the future could have looked like had Tyson sought help earlier. You step off the ferry, having arrived at home for your most recent visit. There you are, stranger. I'm gonna go with Coda. Coda opens his arms wide, spinning you around as you run to meet him. Sam, I know I saw you like a week ago, but it feels like forever. I missed you. I missed you too. Coda pulls you into a strong hug, holding you tight against his body. See, even if none of this had happened, I still would have lost you to whatever life you led with Coda. Tyson. Platonic love is just as important. Yeah, sure, tell that to every third wheel who's ever been dumped because their friends fell in love. Never known a single person that's happened to. Everybody usually still stays friends. Friendships can be some of the most fulfilling relationships in our lives, but you never gave a chance to show you that ours had potential. Tyson doesn't respond, but the crease in his brow deepens. You imagine your group all together again, hanging out in the living room like the old days. It's so nice that we can still get together like this. Yeah, just like high school, only better. Yeah, now we can buy our own booze without a fake ID. And we don't have homework, well, other than Sam. Hey, don't rub it in. Ah, sorry, Sam. It's tough being the baby. I don't know. She's not such a baby anymore. Speaking of booze, I got us some champagne to celebrate our reunion. Oh, Des, that's so cute. You all pass around the bottle, and Destiny comes to sit next to you on the couch, showing her arm around your shoulders. I think this is cause for a toast. Here's to friendship. Wherever we go and whatever happens, I know you guys are in my corner. And if I have you, I know everything will be alright. I'm not even buying this shit! I'm not even buying this shit. Listen, Destiny hated you and you kept fighting and being at odds until Tyson literally and figuratively killed her. And Tyson killing her was the only changing factor in your relationship. I'm sorry, what? I couldn't agree more. And, literally and figuratively, without Tyson killing people, wouldn't have brought you and the group together. That's the only reason you got close to any of these people. Hear, hear. Your friends all nod and cheer, lifting their glasses in unison. Destiny smiles at you, squeezing your shoulder, and Coda kisses you on the cheek. It would have gone like that. None of us talk like that. You and Destiny were always at odds. I'm literally siding with Tyson. It could have been. She and I could have patched things up. We could have all been happy. But now we can't have any of that. And it makes me angry. I'm pissed as hell that you stole that from me and all of our friends. I can't undo what you did, but I can get some justice for your victims. I will kill you, Tyson, because your life doesn't even come close to making up for all the ones you've taken. Tyson's eyes harden as he looks at you. You're the one who took my life, our future. The only way to stop you from leaving me is to kill you too. Time seems to freeze around you. Suddenly your mind is almost blank. Picasso, you painted a picture of what life could have been. It was a dumbass picture! That's it then. There's nothing else to do. Tyson sealed his fate, and now I know for certain. I have to kill him. No, really? You bought all the lore scenes. Enjoy this additional boost to your fortitude. Tyson? You won't get away with this. I'm sorry. In one fluid motion, you snatch the knife up from its place on the ground and plunge it right between his ribs, right into his heart. As he realizes what's happening, his eyes fill with panic and he claws at you, gripping you close as if trying to take you with him. Sam, please, help me. I can't, Ty. Not this time. With a heavy heart, you rip the knife out, and the blood pours from the wound, warm and wet. You force yourself to stay put as the blood pools on you, spilling of your hands as you watch the last of life fade from his eyes. Bye. You know, they could have added a big gaping hole to his chest. That would have been nice. Only then do his hands fall away from you, his hold on you non-existent, leaving you free. You defeated Tyson. Game over. I just wish there had been another way. Later, birds chirp and sing, celebrating the dawning of a new day as you walk up to a familiar headstone. Here lies Destiny Carpenter, 2002 to 2024, sister and devoted friend. Just down the road, you spot headstones for Alan and Coda and Sai. So many people died because of Tyson, couldn't let go. And so many more survived because you had the courage to challenge him. You look over your shoulder to see Lucky and Sarah hobbling to stand at your side. Okay, so she didn't heal her head wound. I'm just saying. Oh, God. You didn't just save our lives, Sam. You saved the island. Relic Island is officially killer-free, just like its residents deserve. I still can't hardly believe it. Tyson was a serial killer. The whole thing feels like a crazy nightmare. Until I want to text Coda or Destiny something and realize they won't answer. Then it all feels too real. I guess Ty got his wish after all. You turn to look at the far reaches of the cemetery where the workers are still digging Tyson's grave. At first, your blood boiled at the thought of him sharing a final resting place with the people you hold so dear, but now you take some comfort in knowing that he and his antics will never be out of sight again, because the people you love most will be watching and you won't be far away. For better or for worse, we really are tied to this island and each other, now and forever. In the distance, a horn sounds, and you hurry to the cliff to see an emergency service boat pulling into the harbor. It blares its horn again, and a call comes out for help docking. For a moment, you imagine ignoring it. After all, you've done all that anyone could ask of you, and you don't owe anyone any more. But then, you think of your ancestor, the lengths he went through to prepare this island for you, his family. With a thought, you let out a grief-laden sigh. And make one last effort for the land you have no choice but to call home. Lord. Thank you for playing Terrorfest. You did it, you lived, and you even managed to save Sarah and Lucky, but go you. But we know what you're really thinking. PB, we want to restart and cause havoc. Well, looks like today's your lucky day. Replay to make different. Who are we kidding? Worst choices, watch the chaos unfold, friends. We will promise we won't judge. What? You're an idiot. Anyway, seriously, who, let me know in the comment section, who wants to replay this book and cause chaos? Like, I don't understand. Or do we get to replay as Tyson? No, then I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. It's dumb. Like, how... Can we have a talk? Can we seriously have a talk here in a minute? Alright, first and foremost, if you enjoy the work that I do, and also the laughs that I give you, and just everything, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. That's it. That's all there is. Also, check the pinned comment, and also ways to help support the channel. Be greatly appreciated. Other than that, holy mother of what the actual hell. So first and foremost, I'm a person who, like, for instance, I can replay, and this is one of the reasons why I don't replay things much, if at all, except for, like, 1 or 2 games here or there, but, like, Detroit Becomes Human and things like that. You know, because the learning and seeing the different actual avenues and different choices, whereas, what are you going to do different in this book? Like, there will be 2 different people, or maybe no different people living, and, you know, you won't choose the plot armor vest and you'll die or something? I don't know. Anyway, it's dumb. Right? So, I sit here and I can replay Endless Summer in my mind, and the several different endings. How about It Lives in the Woods, right? How about, all these other books that actually have different endings and differences that you can do and meaningful things. And, I even pitched the idea to some of you, and you were like, wow, it's a really cool idea of, like, an actual book where we were the villain for once. Right? We were the villain. And that'd be super cool idea, but it'll never happen because it's Pixelberry. And then they sit here and go, "Do replay the book, cause chaos, we won't judge you." Shut up. Like, it's just dumb. It's dumb how badly written this became. I'm gonna be honest with you, it was a struggle to read this entire time. It really just it was nonsensical. It was a mixture of Scooby-Doo meets Scream, the plot armor. Listen, you're even making fun of yourselves because you didn't even know how to finish this. Like, plot armor, and you're just immune to everything that happened to you. This is dumb. Like, tell me it's in bad taste. You know what? I need someone right now to tell me, no, man, I really like this, and tell me why. Tell me why. Like, I get it. It's better than the other just drivel of just the usual stuff right now. But oh man, I'll tell you. I'm just gonna say I love this community. For you guys watching and whatnot, and those of you that, agree with me. And don't get me wrong, there's times that we can agree to disagree, and there's disagreements and whatnot, as long as everything's, stays respectful. But I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, what happened, choices? What happened? Like, man, I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling to really keep covering this app. I'm really struggling. Like, if it wasn't for you guys wanting to watch this stuff, I'm serious. I'd be moving on to Romance Club, and I'd be moving on to a lot of other games that actually, like, are good. Mass Effect, for instance, Red Dead Redemption, like things that are awesome games that I'm sure a lot of you enjoy, and I'm sure a lot of you tuned into a lot of the games that I was streaming here recently on the channel. And you should really check those out because those are where choices actually matter. Even in the smallest ways, they at least matter more than choices. Like, this app used to be something that I was proud of, and as a content creator, I was happy and proud to cover. And I'm sorry, but just know. I'm the only content creator willing to say it. And I'm tired of this garbage. I've been tired of it, and I've tried to, like, really hold them to their feet to the fire and the coal and whatnot, and I'm just, my God. Hopefully you all had a better Halloween than this book. Man, and you know what, again, please check out the games and whatnot that I've been covering recently. They were actually spooky, if you're into that. Their choices do actually matter. You can save people, you can fail people, you can do a lot of things. And they're far better games than choices at this point. And guess what? I spend far less money on those than I spend on Pixelberry at this time. Okay? Like, I'm tired of giving these guys a monthly subscription for... Oh my god, it's not even subpar writing. That's all I'm going to say. I'm done ranting. I apologize, but not really. I'm not going to apologize for standing my ground and saying what I believe in. Like, I don't care if I'm the last one on this hill. That's it. That's all. Thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.